So right now, for the past, sorry, not right now, for the past year and a half, I have started and co-started a company that to this day is actually quite small and unsexy because we have entered a very saturated market and we are struggling to truly differentiate ourselves. Yes, we are better quality and blah, 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 but there's so much of it that is so not sexy. And we are this tiny team. You know, I work from home sometimes. And, you know, this is not really what I envisioned a startup to be. If I can even call us a startup, because startup is, it's all about growth. Or we're a small business or small agency, whatever. All I know is that our aspirations are, you know, our dreams. My dream is really to take this company to something much, much, much larger than we are currently operating on. Currently, we've got like about 60 clients, paying clients, in the past year and a half to now, cumulatively, probably a little bit more. But this year we have about 60, and this is not what I envisioned what starting a company would be. I really thought that we would grow a lot faster and at least be profitable by the second year, but it doesn't look like we're on track for that. But deep down inside, I know that I'm a big picture thinker, and I know that I'm in this for the long run, and I need to keep my eyes, you know, on the bigger picture and what I truly want, which is to take this company to something much greater, to, you know, a 20 million, 30 million, $40 million company. It is a vast market. It is in China, and China has 1 billion people. So I think that's a great start. I highly recommend starting a company in China if you can find a local Chinese partner. You should see my other video on why you should choose a local Chinese partner. So that gives me reassurance that we're on the right track, even though right now we're teeny tiny and it is so unsexy. You know, so many people start their companies and their startups and they get like, you know, $5 million in funding, and by the first year they've expanded to a team of like 20 people and they have an office in like Soho or like, you know, in a warehouse, and it's things are very sexy and they have like a sexy website platform. We don't have any of that right now. I work from home. I work from the coffee shop across from my apartment, and we're not profitable, and we have less than 100 customers. It just feels really pathetic. Sometimes I'm like, what the f am I doing right now? But somehow the dream in here, you know, my larger ambitions for to where I want to take this company are keeping things alive, and this fire, you know, will keep burning. I even have this really cheesy, I can be super cheesy. I used to be one of those people, or not used to, I still am one of those people who writes down inspirational quotes everywhere and posts them on the wall. And see, I got this one right there, and then I have this like bracelet which I got customized and engraved, and it says, you know, I create my life. It just helps remind me that I have a vision and I'm creating it, and I'm in control for the most part of, you know, how things turn out. Yeah, I just feel like there's such a big gap between what my company, my dinky little rinky-dink company is right now. There's a gap between what it is right now and what I am picturing it to be. Actually, I'm not even fully picturing. I can't fully grasp what my company will look like or how big it will be. It's a little bit scary, but I think this is a good exercise. It's just to convince myself and like really dream about how big I want this to be. And it would be really cool if I can film, you know, make another video a few years from now where Eureka is at a much bigger, you know, place in startup life, and is actual, like a real startup with real employees and a real system. And but yeah, right now I'm doing everything: accounting, product development, recruiting, part-time contractor, coordination, talking to students, and not so much talking about parents. That's my partner doing that. And making the website, fixing the website, managing the website, managing our part-time admins in the US and in China, thinking about new ideas, doing market research. I'm doing all of that, and it's cool. Making videos and editing. I mean, what do I know? It's things are just, they need to be done. But I want to record this video, and hopefully keep it as like some sort of in a time capsule where I can pull it back up like many years later, and I'll be in such a different spot, hopefully in a much better spot, and just look back at how truly small we started it. It's just some sort of fantasy that I have. But yeah, right now we're rinky-dink small, and that's okay. Everyone's got to start as like a little baby. We're not even a baby. We're like a fetus right now. Okay. Well, maybe a little baby that's like crawling. My company's a baby that's crawling on the floor, and they can't really survive without its parents being there to take care of it. Yeah, it's part of life. It's the journey. It's the process. And this is part of the beauty of it. At least I try to embrace this. I sound so much wiser when I'm talking to myself in video, but when I'm off video, the thoughts that I have like are way more negative. I think when I do videos, my thoughts get censored, and I present more positive thoughts, which is good. This is why I'm doing this. It's like a form of self-therapy for an entrepreneur, or whatever I can call myself, like a aspiring entrepreneur.